poor Jay used to take me around these trade shows. I would stop and I'd be drooling at everything.
And Natalie would go, oh my God, that's beautiful. And I'd step on her foot and she'd go, Jay, when you say that, I can't get the price I want because they know we love it.
All right, guys, so we are back with another episode. Today is going to be a little bit different. I'm actually bringing on our senior buyer, one of our senior buyers here at JTV. Jay Boyle was my former boss. He's the reason I'm at JTV. He's been a fantastic mentor for most of my career in the gem and jewelry business, and he's a wealth of information, and his jokes are like, okay. One thing I am gonna remind you guys is don't forget to like and subscribe, and there's a bell on your screen, and I'm gonna need you to ring it right now so you don't miss out on what we've got coming up in the future. All right, so we're gonna unbox something before we bring Jay on. Oh, things you love from California. Well, basically I love anything from California. I like the beach, I like the sun. I do like to surf, but I'm absolutely terrible at it. I like running on the beach. I like sitting on the beach. I like eating tacos on the beach. I like anything that has to do with the beach in Southern California, because Southern California is heaven and paradise. It is God's country. There is no place better in the United States than Southern California. Other great things that come from California are gemstones, especially gemstones that are unique to California. So today we're gonna talk about Benitoite. Jay is a buyer, and he's actually purchased some Benitoite. He's gonna be really helpful talking about what's going on in the market with Benitoite, what are prices doing, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bring him on.
Hi there.
Are you excited to be on YouTube?
This is YouTube?
So you've been on...
YouTube is cool.
So you've been on broadcast quite a bit, haven't you? You've been on live television, you've been on the webcast.
I have.
You've been to many trade shows around the world. So tell YouTube a little bit about your professional background.
I'm a gem dealer, gem buyer, gemologist. I've been with Jewelry Television really almost from the very beginning, Natalie. I was a supplier early on in 1999. Jerry Sis, one of the founders, asked me to buy for Jewelry Television. And that it was when we started selling gemstones, and 7, 8 years later, we were the largest seller of loose gemstones in the world. I got to participate in that in a big way, travel all over the world for Jewelry Television. Colombia for emeralds, Burma for ruby and sapphire and spinel and peridot, Sri Lanka, all the sapphires, the star sapphires, all the a range of exotic gemstones. Tanzania for tanzanite. I've been to Vietnam. I've been around a little bit.
So tell me basically what you know about Benitoite. I know it's pretty rare. Jay and I actually were trying to source a stone for today's episode, and that proved to be rather difficult.
Very difficult. It is in its cut variety. It is extremely rare. Benitoite was found, I think, in 1907, something like that.
Right, early 1900s.
Yeah, in San Bernardino County, near the San Bernardino River. Most of the crystals that were found that were gem quality, meaning they had a lot of transparency and good color, they just wouldn't cut anything over a quarter carat. So over a carat's very rare. Over 2 carats, super rare. I was looking around for a 3 carat. I found one on eBay, over $50,000. It is, it's difficult to explain how rare it is compared to a lot of other gemstones that we talk about that are rare. But for instance, we know tanzanite is, it's been quoted 10,000 times more rare than diamonds. Benitoite could be, 100 million times more rare than tanzanite. I mean, it's just, there's extreme rarity. These are relative degrees of rarity, but cut benitoite, faceted benitoite, gem quality benitoite, over a carat particularly, really, really rare. We have one today over a carat. We have a suite here of benitoite. A suite, Natalie, is a number of gemstones all cut in the same fashion with a range of color. And this suite shows the range of color from colorless to faint blue to faint violetish blue, all the way to fine sapphire blue to deep dark violet blue. It has a hardness of 6 to 6.5, so it's pretty hard. For rare gemstones, a lot of them are very soft, so this is pretty hard.
Okay, so tell us exactly what you mean by gem quality when you talk about gem quality.
Gem quality in gemstones refers to a couple of things. The color, the transparency. Benitoite is a highly transparent, beautiful blue in its finest color, like a fine blue sapphire. So a gem quality benitoite is fine, deep blue. It's very clear, not filled with inclusions. It can be cut so that the dispersion and the fire is as much or more than a diamond, and has to do with size, cut, clarity, and color. When I was trying to figure out how, what this actually costs, because I've only bought a couple over the years, so being market savvy on what the current price is was difficult. So I reached out to some of my contacts. Former curator of the Harvard Museum of Mineralogy.
Wow.
He's an expert's expert. He's also a very rare stone dealer and a cutter. And I reached out to him and I said, John, how rare is benitoite? He said, oh, Jay, super rare, super rare. I said, okay, I'm interested. Do you have something 3 or 4 carats, gem quality? And he laughed. He said, Jay, anybody that would have a 3 or 4 carat gem quality benitoite, it could be gone with a phone call. There's dozens of collectors that would buy it just like that. They don't exist. So only in old collections do you find it. Very little to nothing coming out currently. He also explained an interesting thing about the mineralogy. Benitoite is from the hexagonal system.
Right.
But it's from a hexagonal system, a subgroup of the hexagonal system that was predicted mathematically, but had never been seen in the mineral kingdom on planet Earth ever before until benitoite was discovered,
in San Benito County, California.
And it is, let's see, hexagonal, but it's ditrigonal, dipyramidal subset of hexagonal.
Okay, so this is...
Say that 3 times.
Not only, guys, is this super, it's super rare. It's from basically one location, but it also has really interesting mineralogy, and you don't really see this in jewelry. So I think this is, you know what? I'm actually surprised it took us this long to cover benitoite.
Well, it's
on their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
This is like a really neat, cool stone, and I love it because it's from California.
And it's blue.
And
it sparkles, a lot of fire and dispersion.
This is true.
As good or better than diamond.
This is true.
So much to love about benitoite. So much.
Okay, I want to quiz you.
Go ahead.
What's the chemical composition?
I'm a gem dealer. I never had a class in chemistry.
It's barium, titanium, silicon, and oxygen.
So you say.
I know these things. I know things. I study the chemistry of these.
The experts still aren't sure how that chemical structure with that strange mineral structure goes to create the color. I understand it's a really small dig, like 60 feet by 180 feet. Yeah.
Did you know that the guy who originally found it was a failed melon farmer turned gem prospector? Usually crystals are less than one size. Gems are usually less than a carat, right? But also I think that's really cool is that you can actually find pink material. Have you heard that?
I've heard that. I've never seen a pink benitoite. Never. Or a picture.
You know that saying, like if a tree fell in the woods and no one heard it, did it really exist?
Yeah.
But like if someone says there's a pink benitoite but no one's heard it, does it really exist? So
Good point, Natalie.
All right, everyone, take a closer look at this suite of benitoite and look at the colors and how they change. For such small stones, they really do pop, don't they?
They do, and the finest color is right around 7 o'clock down there. That gem, medium fine, sapphire blue color, that's what benitoite is prized for when it's that fine sapphire blue color, because it has a lot of dispersion. When it's clean like this, that's top color.
All right, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up. We had some pretty awesome benitoite today. Great stories. Next time I'll give Jay a few cannolis and try to get him to tell you some of the stories. There's one about you being on a plane in Colombia with some emeralds, so.
Yeah, helicopter actually.
Was it a helicopter?
Running out of fuel. Yeah, it was scary. White knuckle experience. Next time.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more crazy gem buyer stories. And maybe we'll go back to the trade show and Jay can come on next year with us. All right, everyone, send Jay a peace sign in the comments as a thank you, not only for his really awesome gem knowledge and for finding the stone in the deep, dark depths of JTV, but also for some really cool gem stories. And maybe the more peace signs that he gets, the more of a chance we have of you coming back on the channel.
Sounds good, Natalie.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Want to wrap it up?
Adios.